Is Shedeur Sanders the next big thing in football? Here's why. The rise of a star. He's got the swagger of a superstar, the composure of a seasoned veteran, and the stats to back up the hype. But the question on everyone's mind is this. Is Shedeur Sanders truly the next big thing in football, or is he just another name in the headlines, riding the wave of a legendary last name? To find the answer, we need to rewind the clock and trace Shedeur's path to prominence. Born in 2002, Shedeur is the son of NFL Hall of Famer Shedeur "Primetime" Sanders, a two-sport legend and now the head coach of the University of Colorado. Growing up with a father who was not just a star but a cultural icon meant Shedeur was surrounded by greatness. But greatness isn't inherited. It's built, and Shedeur has been building his own legacy from day one. Early dominance in high school. Shedeur made headlines early on. At Trinity Christian High School in Texas, he threw for over 12,000 yards and 166 touchdowns. He wasn't just good, he was exceptional. His ability to read defenses, make smart decisions, and lead his team to victory made him a standout prospect. Despite receiving interest from big-name college programs, Shedeur made a bold and surprising decision. He committed to Jackson State University, a historically black college, HBCU, coached by his father. Many questioned whether the move would hurt his development or his NFL draft prospects. But Shedeur saw it as an opportunity to shine in his own way and bring attention to a league often overlooked. Breaking records at Jackson State. At Jackson State, Shedeur silenced the critics with every snap. In his freshman year, he threw for over 3,000 yards and 30 touchdowns, winning the Jerry Rice Award for the top freshman in FCS football. He broke records, led his team to championship games, and proved he wasn't just Deion's kid. He was the real deal. What made his Jackson State performance even more impressive was how he handled the spotlight. All eyes were on him, every game, every play, every mistake. Yet he remained calm, poised, and laser-focused. His maturity and leadership on the field were far beyond his years. The leap to Colorado. When Shedeur Sanders accepted the head coaching job at the University of Colorado in 2022, the college football world exploded with curiosity. And yes, Shedeur followed his father once again. But this time, the stage was bigger, the competition tougher, and the pressure even greater. In his debut for Colorado, Shedeur threw for over 500 yards against TCU, the same team that played in the national championship the previous season. That wasn't just a solid performance, it was a school record. And he did it in his first game with a new team under massive scrutiny. It was a statement, and the message was loud and clear. Shedeur Sanders was here to take over. A skill set built for the pros. Shedeur isn't just putting up big numbers, he's doing it with polish, precision, and poise. His pocket presence is one of his greatest strengths. He doesn't panic under pressure. He doesn't lock onto one receiver. He reads the field, goes through his progressions, and makes smart throws. His mechanics are clean, his release is quick, and his deep ball is accurate. He's not a run-first quarterback, but he can extend plays with his legs when needed. What really separates him is his football IQ. He studies film relentlessly, learns from mistakes, and consistently shows growth from game to game. He's not just playing the position, he's mastering it. Mastering the NIL game. Shedeur is also a trailblazer in the new era of NIL, name, image, and likeness deals. With millions in endorsements and partnerships, he's one of the top-earning college athletes in America. But what stands out is how he's managed that success. Rather than getting distracted by money or fame, Shedeur has stayed disciplined. He uses his platform to support teammates, promote causes, and build his personal brand with strategy. He's already showing the world how to be a complete athlete, both on and off the field. What the NFL scouts are saying, NFL scouts are watching closely, and the early feedback is overwhelmingly positive. Analysts have praised his footwork, his composure, and his growth from year to year. They see a quarterback who could be ready to start in the NFL faster than most prospects. Some have even compared his game to established pros like Dak Prescott or even a young Joe Burrow, citing his combination of mental toughness, leadership, and accuracy. If Shedeur declares for the NFL draft in the next year or two, he could easily become a first-round pick, possibly even a top 10 selection. The Sanders legacy reimagined. It's impossible to talk about Shedeur without mentioning his father. Shedeur Sanders changed the game with his flash, speed, and swagger. But Shedeur is carving his own path, with quiet confidence and surgical precision. Together, they're reshaping the narrative around father-son sports legacies. Instead of being overshadowed, Shedeur is stepping into the light and owning the moment. And in doing so, he's creating a new kind of legacy, one built on work ethic, discipline, and substance. What comes next? As Shedeur continues his college journey, all eyes will be on him. There will be tougher games, more intense media coverage, bigger expectations. But if his track record is any indication, he's just getting started. The tools are there, the mindset is there, the hunger is there. Now, it's just about time and opportunity. Will he stay at Colorado for another year? Will he declare for the draft early? Will he land with a team that gives him the right environment to grow and thrive? These are the questions that will shape his future. But one thing's already clear. Shedeur Sanders isn't just a rising star. He's the star to watch. So, is Shedeur Sanders the next big thing in football? All signs point to yes. He's shown maturity, resilience, elite-level skill, and a drive that can't be faked. He's proven himself at every level, under massive pressure, and with the whole world watching. He's not just living up to the hype, he's rewriting what it means to be a young quarterback in today's game. In a sport that's always looking for the next face of the franchise, Shedeur Sanders is stepping forward. And he's not just ready for the spotlight, he was born for it. So keep watching, because if you think Shedeur's story is impressive so far, just wait until you see what comes next.